What is going on YouTube? I am back with another episode of Rap with Stacks, back like I never left. I am Ken 3 Stacks. There is no capping my rap, and we're gonna go ahead and get into part 2 of this. We're gonna be breaking down the AFC. So I know this is a exciting side of the conference or whatever. So we just gonna go ahead and get into it. So let's start off with the AFC West. We're gonna go out to our Super Bowl champion conference. We have the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers in this division. Predictions for this, more of the same. Who has Patrick Mahomes on their team? That team's going to win the division. That's all I got to say. It's that simple. Patrick Mahomes is going to make sure they win it all. So, or not win it all. I'm not going to make a Super Bowl pick just yet, but I'm going to say easily the Chiefs are going to win that division, mainly just because they have Patrick Mahomes on their team. Nobody else does. It just really comes down to that. Their offense is just so high powered. I understand they might give up a lot of points, but it's not like they can score points on whoever they need to. Patrick Mahomes is the best in the business. That's going to get you a division crown. So moving on. Past that, we're going to go. Let's go to the North. Let's go to the AFC North. Now this is always fun. We have the Ravens in here, we have the Steelers, we have the Browns, and then we also have the Bengals. So let's go ahead and just cut this off. I know, the Bengals are not going to win the division this year. You got Joe Burrow. He's going to, hopefully turn some things around. But you need to get AJ Green back out there, make sure he's going to be healthy. You guys still got some things to work out before you're ready to compete in this type of division. You have Super Bowl contenders in this division. So getting into those contenders, that's another reason why I feel like the Browns are not going to win this division. They got all the appeal you want. They got the Odell, they got Baker, they got all the star power, they got the name draw. They're not going to win the division. When it comes down to it, coaching, I don't trust their coaching. We know what the Steelers and Ravens are bringing to the table as far as experience. We know what they're bringing as far as coaching and coaching experience on there. So for those reasons, even though I do expect the Browns to improve this year, I feel like last year Freddie Kitchens was just a dumpster fire happening here. It was just he wasn't the good head coach for that team. So I do feel like there's going to be improvement this year, not enough to compete with the heavy hitters of this division, which I truly feel like are going to be the Steelers, depending on, health always, especially in a season like this. But I feel like just on paper, it's going to be the Steelers and the Ravens that are competing for this. I'll go ahead and I want to say I'll give it to the Ravens. I feel like they have the same talent and they're hungry and they're mad that they lost last year, didn't even get a win in the playoffs. They got upset by the Titans last year. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the Ravens once again, mainly because they have Lamar Jackson, a quarterback position. And then also I expect them to sign Antonio Brown too. So I expect them to really get loaded on the offensive side of the ball. And they've already got a solid defense to go along with that. So everybody's staying healthy. I expect the Ravens to repeat and win this division again, but do not rule out the Steelers. Big Ben was hurt a lot last year. It was kind of an ugly season, but hey, they got talent on that team. I definitely feel like they can compete to win this division, and they can compete at the they can compete with anybody with that type of roster that they have there. So as long as they can get their secondary correct, that's the number one thing though. That's why I'm picking the Ravens. The Steelers' secondary questions are still a concern for me. And I feel like for those reasons, I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. So moving on, let's go to the AFC East. So this is gonna be the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Jets. So once again, it looks like the Patriots are probably the front runner. Maybe, I'm thinking, because let's be real, the Dolphins are not going to win the division this year. They're having some quarterback issues down there. They're just not ready. Congratulations to them for moving on from last year and actually winning some games. But yeah, that's about all they have to talk about there. The Bills. Now this is another question. This was another one I feel like, which direction is your quarterback going to go? A lot of guys are having this early success, and then once they get that tape on you, once they try to game plan against you, I don't know what's going to happen. So that's what I put a question mark. They're my wild card team. I definitely expected, they were what they won. They made the playoffs last year. I wouldn't be surprised if they made it again this year. Or if they won a division, they're not my pick though. And when it comes down to that, I should have did it this opposite way, because I ain't gonna pick the Jets to win it. Not even saying that I don't have expectations for the Jets, but when you compare them against the Patriots, I don't have expectations for the Jets. So with that being said, like I said in my other video, I expect the Patriots to win this division again without Tom Brady, mainly because they have a great replacement in Cam Newton. They still have Belichick, and that's really all it comes down to. Do you have somebody who can halfway play the quarterback position? Check. Do you have Bill Belichick? Check. I think you're going to win the division, so it's just as simple as that. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see the new look, see what Cam does. I'm very excited to see Cam with a second chance. I feel like he's got a lot left in the tank. So with that being said, I expect the Patriots to win that division. And then we're moving on to a very interesting conference. To me, I feel like the AFC South, you've got the Colts, the Texans, the Tennessee Titans, and the Jaguars in this. So, I'm a Tennessee fan. I'm staying in Tennessee on right now. So I try to, I try to be fair in this, but I'm not just, I don't know. I'm really on the borderline for them. I have high expectations for them after going to the AFC Championship last year. Really surprised some people in the playoffs. The only thing for the Titans for me is, can they score enough points to win the games that when we got some heavy hitters. You got the Ravens. Now they did beat the Ravens last year, but you're going to have the Steelers. You got the Chiefs. There's going to be some heavy hitter offenses that come in the AFC, and you got to be able to, keep up with that. And that's the only question mark I have with the Titans. Not saying I can't. I'm just saying I don't know if if a team puts up 34 like the Chiefs definitely can easily. Can the Titans have that one? Not even averaging that, but can they do that can they have that type of offense? So that's what my question mark is for them. We're going to see if I pick them to win the division. I say the Colts, they're still switching things around. I think they're definitely going to be a competitive team, but when you look at that division, I feel like they're just not going to. I feel like it's going to be later in the season, but they're slowly going to start to crumble. And as long this is just on paper, what I'm seeing on paper, but I feel like slowly they'll move down. I feel like the Titans are a better team than the Colts. I feel like the Texans are a better team than the Colts. So with that being said, I definitely feel like they'll start to slide down. The Jaguars, hey, I don't think you guys are going to compete for much this year. They're really just purging the whole roster at this point. So I think they're moving on for the future, and they're not going to be in this conversation beyond that. So really what it comes down to me, is the Titans and the Texans. Great rivalry. Deshaun Watson is definitely something to be afraid of for the Titans, but they have a great secondary. They have a strong defense. They just got Clowney. Their defense that's always going to make your defense a little bit better. That's tough. It's really tough. I'm gonna go Titans just because hometown. I know they don't have the quarterback play that the Texans have, but they do have the running back play now. But the Texans just got David Johnson too. But I'm still go Titans. I think they're gonna win it in the trenches. The Titans are the type of team that they're gonna beat you in the trenches, and I feel like not even head to head with the Texans, but just enough throughout the season. The Texans can have some ups, they can have some downs. I feel like the Titans this year have the confidence. They know what they got their quarterback now. It's none of those questions, all the question mark things that they were going through last year when they were kind of figuring things out. They don't have those this year. I feel like that's gonna be the difference between 2, maybe 3 games, and the Titans are gonna win that division. So that kind of sums it up here. I'm going Chiefs, Ravens. Yeah, I did say the Ravens, so we're going Chiefs, Ravens, Patriots, Titans to win the division. Those are my division winners. I think those are solid picks. Hey, you tell me. Go ahead, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know where I'm right. Let me know where I'm wrong. Give me your picks, your predictions on here. I could definitely do another video, a little bit detail of expansion. We'll get some co-hosts on here again, make something like that happen. But for right now, those are my picks for the AFC. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Keep letting me know the content that you would like to see, and I'm gonna keep it coming for you. This has been Rap with Stacks. I am Kim 3 Stacks. There is no cap in my rap, and I'm out. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.